Plus, we got something special for you. Vito's Dispensary now official in STL. Louiswood Production is the official retailer for Vito Vibes right here in St. Louis. Special deals, $25 for 3.5 grams, 2 for $40. Vito's Dispensary. Vito Vibes to STL. Get in on the movement. Get in on the deals. For more deals, go to www.vitosdispensary.net.
I don't too much like beef, but my therapist told me, hey, you gotta let that shit out somehow. Shit, I know when we walk out here, we all kings, but just know you got enemies.
Holy shit.
It's me against them, it's me against you. Your crew and my crew, we ain't playing games, it's fuck you. You talk a whole lot of shit behind closed doors, but when you see me in person, you act like a hoe. It's me against them, it's me against you. Your crew and my crew, we ain't playing games, it's fuck you. You talk a whole lot of shit behind closed doors, but when you see me in person, you act like a hoe. Ho, nigga, fuck boy ass kisser. Worship fake niggas, y'all nothing close to killers. Fucking your own city, but faking like you down. Whole bunch of cronies led by some clowns. Wow, said you had a deal more like got fucked. Fuck that bullshit back to the loo, pussy, good luck. I expose weak cats like a Polaroid picture. Selling dreams to the masses, you walk over bitches. Claiming stars stole your style while you raping your team. Your team running schemes, straight lane, skinny jeans. Culture hopping, janky promoter, ticket sales ain't shit. Can't collab with the real, cause you all suck dick. Claim you got the plug, claim you gang like you thug. I'ma snatch the rug, smack your ass like I'm sure. But I ain't claiming blood, I'm a soldier, my G. Keep my name in your mouth, now you gotta see me, yeah.
Name out your mouth.
It's me against them, it's me against you. Your crew and my crew, we ain't playing games, it's fuck you. You talk a whole lot of shit behind closed doors, but when you see me in person, you act like a hoe. It's me against them, it's me against you. Your crew and my crew, we ain't playing games, it's fuck you. You talk a whole lot of shit behind closed doors, but when you see me in person, you act like a hoe.
I'm screaming fuck every nigga that ain't in my main circle. Say you won't smoke with that Don, I up that Hoppo, colors purple. I be sliding through that loop with that ski, cause I'm working, boy, it's me against the world. And I can see Pac vision perfect. Don't say oops, we bless on purpose. My demeanor make them nervous. Hit that gas, it got me swerving. Medevac that nigga urgent. 5'9" Kane, I put that working. Talking greasy, slide in person. I'm that nigga they call certain. Big blood Kane, let's make them earn it. Yeah, 30 shots to hit a nigga house. Let's bring them niggas out. Money bags on niggas' head like wild stallions running out. Cut the check or shut your mouth, or me and Tweezie gon' run you down. 3 and 4 to the mad town, finna show these niggas how I get down.
Go. All that matters to me is that them motherfuckers sleep today. Do your job. Get rid of them.
And just like that, it begins.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? We are here in the Louvre, 2 p.m., and you're locked into the Philosophy Show, where we challenge your mind, explore morality, and have real conversations about life, money, and purpose. I'm your host, Tweezie the Don. I'm going to guide you through what we're going to be talking about today, and we're going to be talking about definite purpose again. We're going to give you round 2 and a round 3 and a round 4 of that, because, you know, we just don't want to tap on it. That's something very, very important. You know, we also here with my peoples, Daddy Rich, who gonna hit you with that straight out the book. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna start off, man. And we supposed to have a guest today, but you know, the storm happened Friday, so you know, blessings to him. Prayers up to Lo-Fi. I believe that's how you say his name. If Candace Bailey is on here checking us out, let us know if we saying that name right. I was gonna ask him before we got on the podcast, but you know how they go. I want to start off, man, by talking about 314 Day, man.
Yeah.
It was, man, I'm gonna say this. My Memoirs of a Forgotten Father, I made a soliloquy about that day. Okay. I had remember, like, February, I stopped drinking. Beginning of March, I stopped smoking weed. And my reason was I wanted to start dreaming again. If you don't know this, everyday drinking and everyday smoking takes away your REM sleep. Regardless of what you say, those are facts. That means you're not really getting your full sleep in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you get drunk, and you smoke, you go to sleep. You do get your sleep, but you don't get your REM sleep. Look that up. So I stopped doing that so I can get my dreams back. And I had a few dreams. So I wrote some soliloquies for a few dreams, but I only brought one today. But my point is, I had the dream last night. Yeah, so this is a fresh soliloquy. And the dream pretty much represented, it basically what I remember from the dream, whatever I was doing, it was about making money, and it was like success, and it was a good feeling. And I saw this one guy who I haven't seen in Hellas, and he was part of somebody else's crew, but I knew who he was, but I ain't seen him. You know what I'm saying? And what happened was he fell out with the guys that I continued to deal with for some reason. I don't know. They told me they reason. I don't know his reason. He ended up in the dream, and he walked up to me. He was like, "Hey, man, we about to drink the wine. Where the key at?" You know what I'm saying? Because in crazy, I was here last night, and I was leaving, right? And you know I drank, so I drank 314 Day. All right? And I felt horrible the day after. Not horrible like my body was messed up, but my mental, I was kind of mad that I knew I was going to drink and all that, and I wasn't mad that I drank because it was, what you call it? Celebration. I wasn't drinking to mass, nothing, none of that. So I was still feeling some type of way about it. So I go in the bathroom, and if you look right there at that picture right there, that's Ice Cube. And Ice Cube giving you the Ice Cube look. Like if you look at, you know, that cube look. Yeah. And you know what came to my mind? He was like, drink wine, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's more healthier than the spirits. Yeah. And I already know that, and that's just what clicked in my head, dog. So that was last night. So the dream, he was like, yeah, let's go drink some wine. Where the key at? And the key was in a barbecue grill. So all of that means something. It's gonna be on my soliloquy, and you can look it up. All that meant something, man, and that's the reason why I want my dreams, all my dreams, be connected to what I'm doing. It sounds obvious, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I guess it could be obvious if you if you don't interpret your dreams, because it's not obvious when you dreaming. Yeah. But once you interpret it, it lets you know your subconscious is how can you say, evaluating your life and letting you know things. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, man, let me see. Yeah, we on the comments. Friday was just the storm. All the acts was there. You get what I'm saying? Did not one act not show up.
Wow.
That's crazy. That I did not. I thought at least one or two wasn't gonna come just because of the storm.
The storm. The
people was telling me at my job. He was like, man, you know the storm's about. I'm like, I know, but I'ma still be there at 5:30. I'm that ain't gonna stop me.
Pushing forward.
Yeah, if we there, we there. What we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? What if it don't even happen?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, that night, man, was just a testament of the tribe. You know what I'm saying? It was no hate.
Man.
It was nobody mad. When nobody even talking about people not showing up or none of that. You know what I'm saying? When I rounded up the artists and was like, hey, you know, people, y'all waiting on people, because if we, you know, I always try to have to the point where I can record you and you still get seen. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I learned that I got two crowds. I have a physical crowd that's here, and then I have an audience crowd, and they both like to see our peoples.
Real talk.
So if and I hate the ifs, if something like that happened like 314 day, we can still have film, and we can still make that into a something for the audience to see. And that's, people understood that. And man, I just gotta say, man, I'm very, very grateful. And the Most High, even the people that was Ernestine, the owner of BB's, and I gotta tell him, man, that pizza was, boy, if I say this, and I'm no disrespect to your husband and none of that, girl, you can cook.
That pizza was fire,
man. And I'm gonna say this: try her fried rice. I ate her fried rice out there, man. Cooking will change your life.
Wow.
Cooking will change your life.
Okay.
So shout out to Ernestine for throwing down on that grill.
Yeah.
You can be our cook anytime, sweetie.
Anytime.
I love it. You hear me? But we got Akeem perform, and then Truth actually shut down the show.
Shut it down. I think Truth made the lights go off.
Yeah. So
kept performing.
And kept performing. So, and it was pitch dark.
Pitch dark.
Yeah. So that happened, man, and I didn't feel no type of way. We hurried up and got the date for the next show that same day. You know what I'm saying? I put the money down on it. I felt very, very good. Shout out to C4, man. People was just showing me, a lot of people was showing me love, man, that I needed. You know what I'm saying? It's like they knew I needed to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Like C4, man, that dude, what he said, I don't know if you heard him when he was talking, but it touched my heart, man. You know what I'm saying? And he just came out the blue, just was like, I don't really want to paraphrase what he said because I don't, I got this complex where I'd rather them say it than I say it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say this to him. I heard you, brother, and Ray was co-signing with him, and it means a lot to me that people really understand and feel the type of person I really am.
That's it, man.
You know what I'm saying? So even Ernestine, when we talked, and she let me know that me and her had a relationship. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And I just can say this. It was a great feeling, and it picked me up, and I'm ready for May 9th.
It's going down, brother.
Hey, May 4th, I'm going to be in Dallas. I already know now, recording this track.
Okay.
That ride track with Jay Waiters.
Jay Waiters, shout out to Dallas and Jay Waiters, man.
All day. Hopefully he get the message I sent him, because I just want to make sure, you know what I'm saying? I was going to go, man, I'm doing things a lot different this year. I wanted to go to Memphis. I was going to go to Memphis, but that's old me. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, I ain't going to say I'm not going to ever drink again, but like I'm not going to be drinking like that. I just don't want it. In the smoking, I ain't going to lie, I almost fell off the wagon 314 day, and I rolled up, and I hit that mud like once, and then threw the blunt away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my thing was, I was feeling good. It wasn't that I was feeling bad or I was feeling good, but it's just not there no more. I see something. When I see that green, I see money now. I don't see smoking. You know what I'm saying? So
say pluses, not minuses.
Pluses, not minuses. You hear me?
That's it.
So and my thing is, I probably can smoke and it won't dent nothing. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna stop my money. But it's about me being in control of my mind for real. Like, seriously. So what you got to say about that day, brother?
Just the energy that was in the building, man, was high, and it was real, man, and it just further states what we trying to do and where we trying to go. It was high energy, or as they say, high vibration people in the building. And that pizza was fire, understand? BBs know me. Look, I went to the boy, I say, man, y'all got the chicken wings? She say, no, not tonight. Daddy Rich, man, we got the pizza. I'm like, man, let me try that pizza. Man, that pizza was fire. I had a ball, man. We was just kicking it with the tribe, man. It was celebratory, man. We still got to celebrate 314 Day in the right way, man.
Oh, damn. Shout out to Glass, man.
Yeah, shout out to Glass, man.
Yeah, he came early, too. And I was looking at him because that's what, like, he mentioned Harry, then it all came back. Because he said he came for you, so I'm thinking I remember him from you. That's what I'm like, because the face was familiar. I just couldn't link it to who I knew him from. Then he said you. Then I'm like, okay, I know him from Daddy Rich. So I was cool. But then when he said, I was like, oh.
Real dude, man. Solid.
Super solid.
Man,
Harry, shout out to Harry.
About his business.
I like
Shout out to Harry O. Shout out to our man Glass, Tweezie.
Yeah.
You always winning, bro. Hey, I'm going to say it right now. It's Tweezie the Don, a.k.a. Big Business.
Big business, man. Make sure you put that on the end.
Big Business. Make sure you put some respect on his name. Big Business.
All day, man. So, hey, I'm just happy, man. I'm really, really, and I ain't gonna lie, man. It's a storm. It's a storm around me, But it ain't. How can I say it? I'm the storm motherfucking tamer. Excuse my French. I'm the storm tamer, man. I live in a storm, man. And it always seems to me when the storm comes, I get better.
Come out unscathed, bro.
Yeah, I like it. I love
it.
I love it. So we're going to go ahead, man, and get into this definite of purpose. I'm gonna go ahead and play this video for us, and then we'll come back and talk about it on the back end.
Key principles of purpose. A clear, specific goal. A definite purpose is not vague. It is a well-defined target with a clear outcome. Instead of saying, I want to be successful, one must state, I want to build a business that generates $100,000 in revenue within 2 years. Hill's advice. Define your purpose in one clear sentence. Avoid general goals. Be precise and specific. A burning desire for achievement. Having a definite purpose alone is not enough. It must be backed by an intense desire. Hill emphasizes that success obsessed with achieving their purpose. The desire fuels persistence and helps overcome obstacles. To do this, write down your definite purpose. Describe why it is important to you. Visualize achieving it daily. A definite plan and taking action. Once you have your purpose, you must develop a definite plan and take consistent action. Many people fail because they have ideas but never act on them. Hill insists that success is the result of planning and executing, not just wishing. Steps to apply. Break your goals into small, actionable steps. 2. Set deadlines for each milestone. 3. Adjust and persist until you succeed. Hill teaches that believing your purpose is essential. By using auto-suggestion, the practice of repeatedly affirming your goal, you train your subconscious mind to align with the definite purpose. How to do this? Every day, affirm your definite purpose aloud. Surround yourself with people who reinforce your belief. Mastermind alliance. Surrounding yourself with the right people. A definite purpose is amplified when you connect with like-minded individuals. Hill encourages for a network of people who support and challenge you to reach your goals. How to build your mastermind. Find mentors and peers who align with your purpose. Regular discuss ideas, strategies, and progress. Be accountable to your group. The consequences of indefiniteness. Hill warns that those without a definite purpose become drifters. People who wander aimlessly, never achieving success. Drifters make excuses instead of taking action, dictate their lives, lack persistence, and easily gives up. The solution? Commit to a definite purpose and never waver. All right, for all my people that want to be successful, here goes some assignments. Write your definite major purpose statement. What is your ultimate goal? Why do you want to achieve it? What steps will you take? Memorize and recite your purpose daily, morning and night. Affirm your definite purpose. Take the first action step today. Identify one small task that moves you towards your goal. Memorize and recite your purpose daily. Morning and night, affirm your definite purpose. Take the first action step today. Identify one small task that moves you towards your goal. Definite of purpose is the foundation of all great achievement. Those who succeed do so intentionally. They set clear goals, develop plans, persist despite obstacles, and believe in their ability to achieve. As Napoleon Hill said, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. So what is your definite purpose?
All right. I got all stuff going on over here. So I hope y'all tuned in, man. I see my my video kind of going in and out, but it's been going like that since the storm. So hopefully, try to get their stuff together. I'm gonna be switching to AT&T. We can get some fiber out here.
Tell them. Get the contract right or lose it.
Man, real talk. So what you think, Daddy Rich, about that?
Man, that's spot on, man. And I think, and I can only speak for us as a race, we need to tap into more of that. You know, write it out. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna hurt. No. It's gonna make you see clearly what your, as you say, purpose is, and it's gonna help you define your vision. and how to navigate.
Yeah. And I'm going to say this. I said it last week, but I'm going to say it again. I practice this, man. And it's true. And I think something people don't realize is that desire. If y'all don't know one thing about me, I have that passion and that desire with this in my mind. I eat it, I sleep it, I dream it. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't have that passion, then you gotta ask yourself, do you really want this?
Do you really want it?
You know, and that's real. That's like
real.
reality.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? You have to have a burning desire for this. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get this building because I just wanted to hear myself talk. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I got this building because I had a burning desire to make other people around me, number one, better. You know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, you have to not only look professional, you have to be professional.
Actually be it.
You have to be that.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? If somebody like Big B, I go holler at them, then I bring them back here and I'm bringing them to my living room or my basement, how does that look?
Man.
Does it look professional to you?
No. And it's going to be hard for that person that you're trying to build a business relationship to take you serious. You know, like, okay, you ain't investing yourself, so why should I even invest the time before we get to the monetary? Why should I even invest the time if you ain't invested the time and the monetary in yourself first?
Amen.
Remember, Gentry said, when I first did the first ever video, when they was getting their Triforms LLC together, he said, when I tell people my prices and they say they don't want to spend that, I don't look at it or view it or perceive it as they don't want to spend money with me. I view it and perceive it as they don't want to invest that in themselves.
Man, and right there is the reason why I look at people with the side eye sometimes, because I'm not gonna question my services. I'm gonna question your passion and what you say, how much you're gonna invest in yourself.
You
know what I'm saying? So all you so-called artists out there, if you can't pay for a PR, if you can't pay to get your music on a distributing platform, and that's cheap. So I ain't even gonna say that. That's easy. If you can't do that, you ain't
want it.
Yeah, but it's more than that. It's more. And I'm saying, if you a young artist and you don't have the tools to get yourself indoors where other people can, you gotta pay for it, or you gotta get your butt up and go do it yourself.
Do it yourself.
You know what I'm saying? I pay for a lot of things that I can't do myself because I can't do it. And if I can do it, you see me doing it.
Definitely.
You know, you have to have a budget. And my thing is, the low to no budget, that's what you're going to get. That's where you get all these angry artists. They have low to no budget. That's why they so angry. Because if you had a budget, you wouldn't be too mad. You know what I'm saying? So
man.
And my thing is, if you don't have it like that, then you need to get it like that.
Man.
Because I ain't gonna say you wasting your time. You will have to figure out. You have to have more of the burning passion then. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have the funds, you gotta have that more of the burning passion. And I'm talking about burning passion, meaning you gonna sleep in front of that guy and let him know that you want that bag or you wanna be the man or whatever the case may be. But if you got the burning passion, you get the burning passion to get that paper and make it happen.
Man.
You know, where I'm at right now came 2010. It's 2025 right now.
15 years later.
You know what I'm saying? So this burning passion been burning to the point where I knew that impatientness couldn't be. I couldn't have that.
That's it, man.
You know what I'm saying? I had to walk that walk. I had to take my time. I had to build up my base.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Daddy Rich, what you been in about 7 years with me, or have it been?
It's getting close.
About 5 maybe.
Yeah, 5.
About
He's
4
5.
to 5 years. But he's been here on this part where, like when we said last time, I'm pruning now, and I've been pruning for about 2 years, to be honest with you. 2-3 years. But I have gotten what I wanted. I done seen the success. I done seen the things that I worked for come to fruition.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I haven't received all the monetary yet, but that I knew that wasn't gonna come until it's gonna come. You know what I'm saying? But as far as having good people around, as far as meeting great people and connecting with great people and doing great shows and doing great podcasts, getting our stuff on TV, you know what I'm saying? We done did that.
Did it.
You know what I'm saying? Right now, the prune is more on the focusing now on the real people that's here, because I did have this. I felt like I had to give a lot of people some chances. That's just something I had to do. You know what I'm saying? Now that I've done that and I've learned that that's not where it's supposed to be, I have the tribe that I need for real. Now I can focus. Truly focus.
Yeah.
You know, so that burning passion led me to where I'm at right now, man. You know, going through these battles with I call them the clowns and the lames and the haters. That's burning passion. They mad because of my passion. They mad because I can move like I want to move. I deserve that.
Deserve it, bro.
I don't have to be mad. Angry at nobody. Why? We winning every time.
We winning over here.
So keep that burning passion. Write down your goals, man. That work, and you don't have to write them down on like write it down old school. Type it up. Get on that chat GPT.
All the phones got a notepad.
Got a notepad.
Yeah.
You got the doc. You got the doc thing, man. I do a lot of writing and reading when I get up in the morning, when I'm on my way to work. I go over it and I fine tune them a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And the number one thing that I'm gonna tell y'all that y'all need to very much do fine tune if you ain't doing it, your finances. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Don't forget about that part.
I'm gonna be 46 this year. I have my stuff planned out to 65. The backup plan is 67. If you was born 79 in 79 to I think before 79, your full retirement kick in at 65 and you get your Medicaid too. Now I have a pension. You know what I'm saying? So my pension gonna be, I ain't gonna speak on my pension, but I looked it up and I'm good. Because I was worried. You know what I'm saying? I was worried. So I was looking to see how it looked because I wanted to retire early. And my thing is I might still do retire early. But I saw how it looked. If I did retire, I'm like, 59, 65 is better. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Then 67 is love. You know what I'm saying? And that's with Social Security and pension. And 65, you get your full Medicaid. That's what a lot of people want. Like I done met people who retired and they like, I'm working 65 to get my full Medicaid because the Medicaid be, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully Trump and whoever president, hopefully they don't mess it up. I doubt it though. I really doubt it, but hopefully they don't. So I'm just being real with my peoples, man. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna say, if I had to go back and tell my younger self something, besides not trying to fall in love and have kids early, besides that, even though I love my kids and it's all good, besides that, I would have told myself to save for real. It really means something. I don't care how little it is. Save. Seriously.
Something I've gotten better in the last, well, I can honestly say since about 2010.
Good.
I got much better at it. You know what I'm saying? And like he said, these pensions and these 401ks and these, 403bs and
all
annuities and all that, man. You gonna need that.
Yeah.
You gonna really need it. So for those of you all who frown at a 9 to 5,
better be putting something up.
I don't know what you gonna do.
Hey.
You better make a move now, man, to start, putting you some away for retirement because, man, and another thing, man, get your life insurance policies, man.
Yeah.
Because especially if you out here crashing out and all that.
Yeah.
Man, make sure your family taken care of.
All day. And I don't know, and I'm just being real, period. If you're working at these Walmarts, doing these, the lifts, and you doing all these jobs like that, and you ain't got no 401k plan or no pension, you're going to be in serious trouble.
Serious trouble.
Serious, especially if you're 30-something.
Hit up New York Life.
For
Lorraine Buff. She'll help you with some annuities.
For real.
She helped me.
And I'm gonna give y'all what I'm doing. And this is just through my CDs at a credit union. Mm-hmm. All I'm doing, I ain't gonna tell you how much I'm doing it because that's my business. I put money into my saving account. I put money into a 3-month CD, and then I try my best not to touch it. And then whatever I save in my saving account, I roll over to the CD and let that keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. All right? This is what we do. Next month, we're going to be talking about, we already did a segment on the richest man in Babylon. Next month, we're going to be talking about that a little more, too. Y'all need to get y'all money shit together, man.
Get it together, man.
And that's real talk. All that yapping and all that other
Mama ain't here to
stuff.
take care of us no more, man. We grown.
Super
And we
grown.
got more days behind us than in front of us. Get it together, man.
Get it together. We don't, man, people, I've been looking too, man. 65 is young, to be honest with you. I know it's older, but it's young. When you, just think about when you turn 65 and you got paper and you ain't got to work.
Shh.
Come on.
Man.
You hear me?
It's Vacation City.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why I've been looking up Panama, bro. I will be. I told you I got I'm packed and ready to go. I'm already on dating sites right now talking Spanish.
See?
I'm learning Spanish right now.
Man. Hey.
It's not a joke over here, man. This is real life. You know what I'm saying?
Growth is for real, bro.
Hey, I ain't got time to play with these people, man.
Yeah, when you trying to set forth for generational wealth and you are at this age getting your finances straight and being able to achieve some things that maybe your parents or your grandparents or your great-grandparents wasn't able to do, oh, man, that's growth. That's headed towards, as you say,
financial freedom.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you got it, man. That's one thing. I want to talk about this, man, because, like, talking to my grandma, she, like, say stuff to me that sometimes that I forgot. But once she said it, kind of brings me back to that time. And I know why I'm like I am because I was raised by I say this, the first part of my life I was raised by women. You know what I'm saying? My grandma and her mama pretty much, and then my mama, and then her sister, my auntie. And I'm pretty sure they used to talk bad about men. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
you get what I'm saying? Like I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they talk so bad about men because my grandma told me that she remember me saying, "Grandma, I ain't gonna be like them." You know what I'm saying? And I can see that in how I get down because I'm nothing like none of these.
Them.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I really hate when people treat me like I'm that when I know I'm not.
Real talk.
And I've gotten that in almost every relationship I've been in. Women treat me like I'm not that, like I'm not a good person, like I'm not a good man. They treat me like whoever they ex was or whoever they used to. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be around individuals like that. You know what I'm saying? I stopped talking to my daughter because she talking to me like I'm like, that ain't me. You thinking of somebody else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be around somebody who looks at me as somebody I'm not just because of their own insecurities or whatever they went through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to give a shout out to my grandma and them for instilling that in me because you don't, just like who you are, Daddy Rich, you got it from your mama. You know what I'm saying? You speak it.
Real
You
talk.
know what I'm saying? So these parents and these people that surround us, how can I say it? They feed us what we think, and sometimes we don't even know that until we don't know why we so either you're bad or you're good or whatever. I don't know. I know where I got it from. And I ain't gonna ever forget the Most High.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So that definite of purpose is a real thing. If you don't know what your purpose is, find it. And if you are a person that's just a drift, it's a lot of drifters out here.
Man.
And you can tell them they angry. You know what I'm saying? They always angry. They always they're not taking care of their own purpose, so they have enough time and energy to hate and be mad and be, you know what I'm saying, make up stuff.
Yeah, I won't be that guy.
No. that's you living in, why would you want to live in that type of world? Not my type of world. You know what I'm saying? I want to make things happen, be a positive guy. Am I perfect? No. I'm Tweezie the Don. That's who I am. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not on no negative boo-boo. You know what I'm saying? I can talk like how I'm talking. I'm a very stern, upfront individual. You know what I'm saying? But it all leads to the path of positivity, generational wealth, and elevation. That's how we get down.
We elevate, man.
Hey, just like this podcast, Philosophy. We talk about real stuff, man. We talk about positivity. We talk about elevation, how to make money, save. You know what I'm saying? Morals. Because a lot of people don't talk about morals. They get on their podcasts, they smoke, and they talk shit and blah, blah, blah. What about your morals?
Yeah, man.
What type of person are you?
At what point does that come into play?
I be wanting to know that.
Yeah, buddy.
Like, okay, you can talk, but when you go home, are you going to your house or you going to somebody else's house? You know what I'm saying? When you talk, are you talking behind your people's back, or is you being up front with them, telling them, hey, man, you might need to switch this up.
Yeah, man.
Instead of just talking behind their back. You know what I'm saying?
Help them out, man.
Help them out.
Coach them up, man.
And if you can't, if I'm around somebody I can't help, that means they're trying not to help me also. So it's time for us to separate.
Counterproductive. Dead weight.
So get your morals together. I don't care if you're mad. I know people don't want to, a lot of people don't want to hear that because of what? Especially if you're 30 and up, you should want to hear this.
Yeah, man.
Now, 18, yeah, you got to live your life and figure it out, whatever. But once you get 30, I know that's when I started, you know what I'm saying? When I woke up and looked at my body I'm like, hold on, man, I'm drinking. I ain't even, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying?
Yesterday, I attended my niece's baby shower. And I sat at the table with my nieces and nephews. You know, some of them are in their 30s, some of them in their late 20s. And I was just telling them, man, y'all get it now.
Yeah.
One has just got promoted to manager.
Nice.
The other twin has just got moved in the house. You know, moved out of parents' house, moved in the house. One just bought him a vehicle.
Nice.
You know, I can see, you know, the progression. You know what I'm saying? And I've always tried to instill in them, man, we leaders.
Yeah.
And the same thing I was saying to my siblings. Like, we go to these jobs every day. Who said we can't be the boss?
For real.
And stop letting them tell you you can't. You accepting one check when you can accept a whole nother one.
Man, you hear me?
The same as you accept the little one, go get the big
Go
one.
get the big one.
You know what I'm saying? And when I turned around, they started supervising, managing, and bossing up for real. You know, my wife said all the time, your parents gave birth to nothing but leaders.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm starting to see that because it has grew contagious to the kids.
Good.
You know what I'm saying? It's still a couple trying to find their way, but they are of the younger generation, and we steady pushing that line with them. Hey man, what you plan on doing? I asked my youngest nephew, he about 16, 17. Him and his little girl. I'm like, man, what your plans on? I said, understand that I'm from a time where as much education as you got is gonna represent the type of check and money you take home.
True that.
So just go as far as you can. Stop listening to people telling you what you ain't, and tell yourself what you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and
sir.
they eating it. But I felt the need to give them that piece of me because I know they look forward to it.
Yeah.
They know Uncle gonna always plant a seed, try to stir us, you know what I'm saying?
you the right way.
Even with this water in between us, Unc gonna be Unc. You know what I'm saying? And I'm proud of them, man.
No
and they
doubt.
doing good. And I just, just had to say that because, man, what we do and what we talk about and this subject we on is real to us.
Yes, sir.
Because we walk it ourselves.
Yep.
We talk it ourselves. You know, it's real to us, man. And hopefully somebody out there listening in podcast land, as my brother say, picking up some nuggets, man. We planting some seeds and some whatever the generation. If you think you too old, hopefully you catch something that you can build on off of this, a firm foundation.
Yeah, and it's never too late,
Never
man.
too late.
It ain't never too late until you're gone. Like I said, I wish I started a little early, but I ain't tripping off that. The Most High give us some when it's our time, and
Perfect segue
for real.
to Out the Book.
You hear me?
It always is, man. And you see, as you getting warming up the show, I'm over here just and then when we get into the subjects and the philosophies that we're speaking on, it'd be a perfect segue into the Out the Book.
All day. You want to go now? Go to a break.
Hey, we can go now.
Go ahead. That's even better.
We got the ears. They paying attention.
Yes, sir.
This segment is called Straight Out the Book.
Straight out the
I'm
book.
your man, Daddy Rich. We are the council, and this is the philosophy. What I have today is Isaiah 60:22. Once again, that's Isaiah 60:22. New International Version, and it reads as thus. The least of you will become 1,000, the smallest a mighty nation. I am the Lord. In its time, I will do this swiftly.
Amen.
In his time, he'll do it swiftly.
Man, hit that. Talk to us and hit it again. I need to hear that some more. I need to bring that in my brain.
It's some of us are dreamers, natural born dreamers, and we have things and goals that we want to achieve. And this, which is the living word of God, says, the least of you will become 1,000, the smallest a mighty nation. I am the Lord. In its time, I will do this swiftly. He letting you know, and that's a promise.
Yes, sir.
God is not a man that he should lie. He can't lie. He's telling you what is true. Believe him, take him as his word, invite him into your life and your heart. And he's telling you, no matter what nobody say, oh, you ain't God and you ain't and you ain't and you ain't. His word says, the least of you will become 1,000, the smallest a mighty nation. I am the Lord. In its time, I will do this swiftly.
Amen. I'm with it. Y'all heard it.
Straight out the book.
Straight out the book. We going to church on philosophy on a Sunday. All day, every day, man.
Yeah.
So, hey, before we go to a break, I'm going to go ahead and do my excerpt for the memoirs of a forgotten father. This excerpt is called Hustler's Peace, like peace, and Wine After the Storm.
Okay.
The Hustler's Peace.
The Hustler's Peace.
Wine after the storm.
After the storm.
I stood in the heart of the storm, yet I felt no fear. Only clarity around me, familiar faces and strangers alike, moved with purpose. Bond together by a rhythm we all understood. The hustle, the grind, the joy of creating something from nothing, of turning time into treasure and moments into memories. In that dream, or was it a vision? I held the key. Hidden in a grill, tucked in a place of warmth and fire, as if to remind me that what I carry is forged in experience, shaped by days past and nights endured. They came to me, looking for what I had, because I held access to opportunity, to success, to something more. We were about to drink wine, and in that moment, there was peace. Not the reckless chase of spirits that cloud the mind, but the calm pour of something deeper. Wine, not for escape, but for celebration. A symbol of refinement, of choice, of a man who has seen both sides and now walks with intention. Even when the skies opened and the storm descended, it could not still the spirit of the people. We knew the storm was coming, yet we came anyway. We moved through it, unshaken, undeterred. Because the real accomplishment isn't just in what you earn, but how you carry yourself through the unexpected. I've made peace with who I was and who I'm becoming. I don't need chaos to feel alive. I don't need excess to feel joy. I am the key now. The storm will come and go, but I'll be here, grounded, grateful, and ready to pour the wine. When it's time to celebrate, not just survival, but elevation.
16-pad ring. You a fool for this. You know I had to go get the steppers, right?
We talking God shit. Who you with when life is limitless? You built the script simultaneously while you lift the gift. Trust and only I can get us out this hill.
What's that you talk?
You know we only talking God. We talking God shit. Who you with when life is limitless? You built the script simultaneously while you lift the gift. Trust and only I can get us out this hill.
What's that you talk?
You know we only talking God. In the beginning that was light, so I was let's be friends. But at the end of the night, it was by my ends. I'm on the ground with my grind. You can't deny that I'm great. The only thing you can do is up the level on hay. Trump supporters wanna clean our plates. the sky's a debate. Killing the late, we on the slate team. And we ain't talking about holidays. Not for gunplay, but money making their way. But if you wanna take it thorough, we can make it rattle. We prepare the cattle, and we are best at battle. They said was gossip when you brought me in this, but it's my everyday struggle that got me this. It was my mama on welfare, my daddy on crack rock. The grind don't stop. I was raised by hip hop. This one for the culture, black excellent hood nurture. We was raised with virtue. It's our time. We talking God shit. Who you with when life is limitless? You built the script simultaneously while you lift the gift. Trust and only I can get us out this hill.
What's that you talk?
You know we only talking God
Crack the side of lines then, put the paper to pen. We form Voltron, legal women and men. Destroying competition with a devilish grin. Set the pace in the race cause we winning again. We the best Midwest, house blessings bestow. Dominate the interstate so these suckers will know. You can't penetrate or integrate, the dungeon is closed. Okay, we liquidate, now you're living exposed. Technique, when we speak, rap rugged and raw. Transparent and translucent, going ball for ball. Right like two wheels on the back of a car. Like tight like vice grips on the lid of a jar. We haven't sent, pay the rent, courtesy of the team. It's inevitable, how we severing dreams. It's commendable, how we stepped on the scene. We separating God shit from your devilish schemes.
We talking God shit. Who you with when life is limitless? You built the script simultaneously while you lift the gift. Trust and only I can get us out this hill.
What's that you talk?
You know we only talking God. We talking God shit. Who you with when life is limitless? You built the script simultaneously while you lift the gift. Trust and only I can get us out this hill.
What's that you talk?
You know we only talking God shit.
Yeah, God shit. Great orderly direction. Showing you how intelligence triumphs. God shit.
Yeah. We in here.
Woo,
Man.
boy, gotta see how we be getting
We
down
in
over
here,
this,
man. It's divine happening over here, man.
No
I don't know what
doubt.
they told y'all. Y'all better stop believing.
For real, for real.
Come see for yourself.
No doubt, man. All right, we finna go ahead and get into this politic stuff today.
Yeah.
Let me see. We're gonna be talking about, of course, your boy, the Trumpster.
The Trumpster.
We're gonna be talking about the stock market and the tariffs and how that affects the economy. Because you know what? One thing I'm gonna say is, regardless of what president is in office, that's my number one thing is the economy. Because in America, you know, as us being people, I can't speak for, I'm not a illegal immigrant and I'm not a foreigner. I can't speak for them. I can speak for Americans and I can speak for the white American. If you was a citizen here, I can speak for you when I say this. The economy is real. Mostly all the other stuff is, how can I say it? Feelings. You know, it's a lot of angry, and I was part of it, especially when election time. Feelings. It was a lot of feelings. But that economy and that stock market, it affects my 401k plan, my pension.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? It affects my money. You know what I'm saying? So that is what I'm tripping off of. Right now, people who getting laid off from their jobs because of Trump policies. This is real. They getting fired and they getting laid off. And these are people that voted for this guy that is happening to too. I'm not with that. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So now y'all voting them in. You know, so I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm not on that. I don't like it because y'all got some of us as Americans got food. That's the problem. That's the only thing I kind of now don't like about politics, because now I see how people can get food and get, you know, they call it, what do they call it? When it's an election, what do they call that? when you, I feel like it's slipping my mind right now what is normally called, but I called it, getting persuaded. You're getting persuaded. People are persuading people to think this way, that way, and that's all it is. It's persuade. I don't understand how, you don't look at the real policies or the morals behind the individual.
That's it.
It's a lot of people, and my thing is, even in my life, I'm starting to see that, people can just lie and get away with it. Even if it's a lie, you still got like 100 people liking it, and it's a lie.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where we at in life now. So politics, man, if you get somebody like Donald Trump in there who can persuade the masses, they could persuade you out of your freedom. You know what I'm saying? Persuade you out of your money.
Definitely, bro.
So that's kind of where I'm at with it right now with this. But I'm finna play this, unless you want to say something before we go into it.
Before we go into it, for those of you who listening in and tuning in that don't know what a tariff is, the simple definition is a tariff is a tax imposed by one country on the goods and services imported from another country to influence it, raise revenues, or protect competitive advantages.
So you got that. All right, here we go. And again, this first one is stock markets loses $4 trillion in value amid recession, tariff fears. Let's listen.
He said that the Fed has taken a wait-and-see approach when it comes to the Trump policies and rate cuts, but recession concerns, they're certainly growing louder and louder.
$4 trillion in market loss in the recent weeks.
A lot of money going out of those big-name tech stocks like an NVIDIA, a Tesla, an Amazon, a Microsoft, and an Alphabet, and moving to other we often call defensive parts of the market. These are things that pay dividends. Investors looking for some protection away from some of these declines in the market. A lot of money also going into the bond market. So we're looking at the 10-year. It's often seen as a read on what things are going to cost if you want to finance them. We've seen the 10-year yield decline by about 50 basis points from its high earlier this year. That's an indication that investors are putting money into bonds, looking for safety from all this volatility.
All right, CNBC's Frank Holland, appreciate you breaking it down for us. Thank you so much, Frank.
It's tariff concerns that are fueling inflation concerns, that are fueling recession concerns, kind of like a snake biting its own tail. And now there's new concerns about the consumer. That's especially after Delta Airlines warned it expects profits to be lower than previously indicated because of a slowdown in both business and consumer spending and travel. And this morning, some popular retailers like Kohl's and Dick's Sporting Goods also painting a picture of a consumer slowdown. Then there's the tech trade. That tech trade has really powered the stock market over the last 2 years. It's certainly unwound in recent days. And one of our most notable personalities here on CNBC, Jim Cramer of Mad Money, he made a statement yesterday that a lot of people are paying attention to. He's saying the Magnificent Seven, that's the basket of stocks that have really powered the stock market, those AI-focused stocks, it just doesn't exist anymore, according to Cramer. He says Tesla and NVIDIA, an AI name that's gone from obscurity to ubiquitous, they're just not magnificent anymore. That's according to him. He says they're just not magnificent. They're simply meme stocks right now. They kind of twist and turn on investor sentiment, sometimes called animal spirits. So coming up tomorrow, we have a big economic report. We have an inflation read, CPI. A hot read, I don't have a crystal ball, but a hot read could lead to a very big market reaction, more than likely to the downside.
It is true that we probably should not pay that much attention to the stock market, even when times are good. I've said this many times when he bragged about the stock market. But in this case, I think the stock market really reflects concerns about the real economy. Stocks are essentially a measure of expectations of future profit flows for companies. And we've seen a lot of companies say in their recent quarterly earnings that they are concerned about how the tariff landscape will affect them, as well as what it will mean for consumers if, in fact, they become a lot less confident about the economy and their spending.
And just to highlight some of the unpredictability, the instability, this back and forth, the herky-jerky nature of some of these decisions.
Breaking news as we come on the air. A federal judge has ordered the Trump administration to reinstate thousands of probationary employees who were fired last month from a half dozen federal agencies. Those agencies are the Department of Veterans Affairs, Agriculture, Defense, Energy, Interior, and the Treasury. The judge found the firings did not follow federal law and requires immediate offers of reinstatement be sent. The order from the San Francisco-based judge came by after a lawsuit filed by a coalition of labor unions and organizations. There are certainly a lot of questions about what this ruling means for those federal workers, so we want to bring in John Hatton with the National Association of Active and Retired Federal Employees. John, thank you for being here again.
Thank you for having me.
So what are you hearing about this ruling from your members?
Well, it just came down, so I think we're still going to be waiting to see what people are saying, but I expect people who are fired as probationary employees will find this welcome news. Now, this is a district court ruling. I expect the administration to appeal the ruling, but in the near term, this is certainly welcome news for individuals who are terminated from their positions for no real good reason. One of the things the judge said was, essentially, agencies were making up a potential lie that people were fired for poor performance when that was anything but the case. We had cases where, people were probationary because they were in a new position or at a new agency, but they had years of service for the federal government, and particularly years of quality and high performing service. So it's great to see this action taken. And if the Trump administration needs to have a reduction in force, it's got to do it the right way.
Reinstatement means going back to the position that you were let go of, but this does not mean that they couldn't be let go again. Is this a worry?
Yes, that still will be a worry. President Trump has directed agencies to have reductions in force and reorganizations. So plans for those reductions in force and reorganizations, phase 1 are due today. Another phase 2 will be due in April. So these probationary employees may be tied up in those potential reductions in force as well. We don't know the extent of those yet, but the fact that they might have been a high performing employee, what tenure they have on the job. So if they are somebody who has long tenure in service for an agency or for the federal government, that would help them out. So it's a more orderly process to do a reduction in force based on what the statute says.
With this reinstatement, do we know if it comes with back pay for as long as they've been away from the job?
I expect it might, but it was a ruling from the bench today, so we will have to see what the implications of that ruling would be. But if it was done incorrectly, I expect it would.
Is this a bit of a job whiplash that your members are facing, because not only do they not know where they stand, it can go from one day being fired, the next day being reinstated, and then not knowing what the future can hold?
Yeah, there's a lot of uncertainty for federal jobs right now. This is just one piece of good news to kind of make sure the administration is following the law and taking these personnel actions. And so, of course, it's going to be tough for employees in these situations, not just these probationary employees, but federal workers across the government who are facing the unknown of what's going to happen with reductions in force, with the potential that people will be moved out of the competitive service and into pseudo at-will positions to try to give the administration more power to fire them and put in political appointees.
Now, this is 6 departments in the federal government, not all. One missing, which I noted, is that the Department of Education was not one of the departments listed here. Do you think that there could be more agencies that will follow along this judge's order if it goes through?
Yeah, certainly. I think if it's the same reasoning applied, it could apply to other agencies if court cases address those issues. I think the main thing the judge said here was, this was essentially ordered by the Office of Personnel Management that didn't have the authority to do that. It was not an appropriate agency action, and agencies appeared to be following the directive of the Office of Personnel Management. essentially run by the Department of Government Efficiency. So if these types of activities in terms of reducing force, downsizing the federal government are going to go forward, they should be done appropriately through the agencies, through the process that is laid out in statute. Now, we're going to have problems with and object to large-scale reductions in force. The federal government has actually shrunk in size in terms of the total workforce since the 1960s and 1970s, while the population of the United States and the workforce has grown significantly. Where you've seen increases in the workforce serving the federal government, it's in the contractor workforce, not in the civilian workforce. So we don't think these are good policies, but certainly they need to be carried out in a way that is legal and based on the statute.
John Hatton with the National Association of Active and Retired Federal Employees, thank you for your insight.
Thank you for having me.
That was a lot.
That was a lot.
And what I noticed was he didn't sound too positive. The way he was talking, he didn't sound happy, or he didn't sound like he like he thought this was a win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
there's no excitement.
It's just like, man, you know, I want to say this, man. This to everybody who listening and everybody. I don't care if you a Republican, Democrat. We need to start holding people accountable for lying. We can't feel guilty because we believed the lie, we felt the sway and all that. When somebody is doing something wrong, we got to start holding them accountable, especially the president. Don't you think?
Definitely at the highest level.
Shouldn't
it can't
we?
just be the working class or the poor who's held accountable. When you're talking about the phrase reduction of workforce, that's normally a thing when a business or a corporation is losing money.
Correct.
We've never heard the government was losing money.
No.
So what is this reduction of workforce? I'll tell you what it is. It's a backdoor route for people that, you ain't on my side, or however you want to use it or weaponize it.
There you go.
And it's a cop-out, man.
Yeah. And, you know, I get the people who, y'all won the election. We are over here, we're not mad at you for winning.
Not mad.
You know what I'm saying? That's part of the election.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to know where we live at and how the people feel. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that you guys don't like the Constitution. If that's not true, I don't understand. Let me know. Because you voted in somebody who is doing everything against the Constitution.
Sounds pretty anti-Constitution to me.
So when this happens to you guys, and when it happens to us, because we all in this together, you know what I'm saying? But when these type of things happen, and this judge says you're wrong, what you think Trump? You think Trump listening to what they saying?
Ain't heard a word.
So all he know is he's the president now, and he can do, I can't do it this way. What's the way I can do it? You know what I'm saying? And I already did it this way. So who cares? All right, we're going to put you back in. All right, we can do it. Who we supposed to go through now? Oh, we supposed to do it like this now? That's all he going to do.
That's all he going to do, man.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's real.
So I'm just asking Americans, man, how are y'all feeling about this? Do you even understand that as soon as they got in, that they start messing with the money? We already Elon Musk? Come on, man.
They top, middle, bottom line is messing with the money. Everything they have done, as you said, has messed with the money. Except for theirs.
Man. Oh, it ain't, it's messing with it, but it's pumping it up.
Yeah. real talk.
So, I mean, we sit here as Americans, and I done heard a plethora of individuals that are Republicans talk about rich people. You know, I ain't against rich people. You know what I'm saying? I am against greedy individuals, but I ain't against people who made money for themselves and they live free, because I'm inspired to be something like that sooner or later. But I hear people talk about that, but you voted somebody in who has been and I'm talking about before becoming the president, has been nothing but a greedy individual.
Man.
$750 in federal taxes this man paid in
$750
when before he became president. That's all he paid in federal taxes, brother.
We pay more than that in a month.
So this is who's in there. So all in the tariff war, I'm gonna say this: typical Trump.
Typical.
Mess up a whole lot of stuff, act a fool, so he can do whatever. All he doing is doing something with this hand and then grabbing it with this hand, paying somebody back there to do that with they two hands.
True.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of bull jive going around up there, man.
Smoke and mirrors.
Smoke and mirrors. But we all know what's really going on. That's what's so nuts about him. We know what he doing. At least I know what he doing. But what can we say? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm really pushing now, because we're losing morals. How can Donald Trump sell a Bible with the Constitution part of it in it? You selling it. How can you the Bible be your favorite book and you can't even say one verse?
Can't quote
it's like
scripture.
you kind of almost like the Antichrist when you I can't, like you didn't want to say, like you was trying to get them to get off the subject.
Didn't put his hand on the Bible when he was being sworn in, right?
I don't know, did he?
I thought that's what they were saying. He didn't put his hand on the Bible when he was getting sworn in this time.
I have to look and see. I wouldn't be surprised.
I expect it.
I wouldn't be.
Yeah, if it's hot to your hand when you put your hand on it.
Man, this dude, bro, I still am amazed how immoral he is and how people love him. Like he's the next thing to God coming. I just don't I've never understood that, and it still bothers me to this day that people are that immoral. But when I'm around these people, they're good people. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying it's some people that ain't good, but I ain't talking about them. It's a lot of them that are really good people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm just was trying to figure out, why would you, when you see how immoral this guy is, how could you trust him? I wouldn't trust him with my kids.
Can't do that.
So I'm gonna say this to everybody, man. Let's start holding people accountable for the wrongs they did. Now, if they didn't do nothing wrong and they just a asshole or something like that, that's something different.
Something totally different.
But if they do something wrong, they should be held accountable like everybody else.
Like everybody else, man.
All right, eggs. I know they was $8. I bought them.
Whew. They high.
Yeah.
High as the neighbors, as I said.
Yeah. Hey, stuff is going up, man, and I'm gonna tell you like this: Trump, COVID was his blessing, and blessings for a lot of billionaires or rich people, because whoever right now is toting the line in their business, probably just getting by, because you can have some businesses that's making pretty much what we making at our jobs. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They making probably, like how we getting, but it ain't what you think it is. It ain't millionaire status.
No.
So when a COVID hit, or when a tariff put $8 on $4 on their product, guess who finna come get that?
The consumer.
somebody like Trump is looking at that. Those are go look over the span of America and look at the J.P. Morgans and all of them and see how they stayed in business and took people out of business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go check out what happened during the Depression. Who failed and who didn't. Actually, go look at COVID and see the same thing.
It's a whole lot of business that was lost during COVID.
And a whole lot of businesses that started after.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to look at these things. Like we who don't have, well, not me necessarily, but people who don't have, who are not business owners, don't know nothing about that. They don't know that let's say I have a store and my main product is groceries and Trump put a tariff on everything that's coming from here. I have to pay for that. They ain't gonna make me pay for that.
Oh yeah.
Trump don't give a care. He's being Trump.
Being Trump.
So when my business go out of business, let's say somebody wanted to buy my business and I wasn't selling. But they can buy it though. I just not selling it to them because this is my generational wealth. I'm gonna pass this down to, I only gotta wait till this time, then I'm good.
Yeah.
Tariffs knock me off my game. Guess who gonna buy that? Now either I'm gonna sell it to him or I'm gonna go out of business and he gonna grab it. That's how that go.
Yeah.
So
leaving you no choice. Yeah, that's crazy, but that's what's happening.
You know that's what's happening.
That's what's happening.
So, hey, everybody, man, I'm just saying, hopefully, you know, I'm definitely a positive person, but I'm a realist too. You know, and plus, man, we've been on this earth long enough to do research and see certain things happen. We ain't slow. Don't act slow. You know what I'm saying? Y'all believe all this other bull jive, but y'all don't believe what's really going on. Y'all believe all the Drewski news and all the P. Diddy and all this
that really don't matter.
To keep you over.
Don't have no effect in your life
at all. But the tariffs and economy, check it out, man. And if you all right, all I can say, man, and in reality, we just all need to pray. We all need to take care of ourselves and our neighbors, you know what I'm saying, the community and all of that. That's what we really need to do. But take care of yourselves, man. Guard your nest.
Real talk.
Guard your nest.
Yeah, if you got anything going on financially, like Tweezie spoke of earlier in the podcast, go check up on your 401ks.
Please.
And your stocks and bonds, CDs and annuities. Go check it, man.
Yes. But, man, I hope y'all like the show, man. We about to get up out of here. We went over the definite of purpose. Make sure y'all write your purpose down. Get it in your head a lot. Create a burning passion for what you really want. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And if it's quit chasing ghosts that's not there. You know what I'm saying? If that's not what you really about, you better focus on what you really want, man.
For real.
You'll waste a lot of time chasing something that's a ghost. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And we went over to Trump with the tariffs and the economy woes and the stock market. You see where it's at. This is the type of stuff Trump like to do. Go read his book. I'm telling you, man.
When we was in school and they taught us about the stock market, they say buy low, sell high. So is he putting these tariffs to drive the stock market down? Then all him and his cronies go snatch up everything. You know, so keep an eye out, man. Go look at your financial portfolio.
Please do.
If you have one. If not, you need to start one.
Please do.
And look, and when you write that plan down, at least review it once a week.
At least. I say every day, but at least once a week. At least. All right, hey, we about to go. I'm going to play this one soliloquy that I wanted to play. I'm going to play this one soliloquy. It's called The Champion. And this is strictly for them bums who tried to get at me. We out
philosophy
here.
With the council.
All day.
The Champion Soliloquy. When you are a champion,
A day of freedom. No more dead weight. Today ain't just another day. It's a statement, a turning point, a line in the sand, because I finally see it, all of it. Every loss, every setback, every so-called failure. It was never failure. It was redirection. Most High been showing me over and over what was for me and what wasn't. And every time I tried to hold on to something that wasn't mine, he snatched away. Not as punishment, but as protection. I used to wonder why certain doors closed, why some people switched up, why some opportunities vanished before I could grab them, but now I understand. They were never meant for me. They weren't aligned with my purpose. They weren't part of my real journey. And that's the thing about elevation. Not everyone is built to breathe at this altitude. See, I've spent too much time trying to be real with people who don't even know what real is. I thought if I was solid, they'd be solid. I thought if I gave them the truth, they'd respect it. Nah, people are who they are. You can't make somebody loyal. You can't teach someone to be genuine. Either it's in them or it ain't. And a lot of y'all, it ain't. So today, I free myself from the fake love, the fraudulent handshakes, the jealous eyes watching, waiting, hoping, the ones who only clapped because they thought I stayed beneath them, the one who acted like they were for me, but were just studying my moves. No more dead weight. No more draining energy. No more distractions. From here on out, it's all gas, no brakes. The mission is simple. Get money, build legacy, and stay locked in with the Most High. Anything or anyone that don't align with that, gone. And the wildest part, I've always been this. I've always been built for this. Only difference now, I ain't carrying nobody who ain't ready to run. Get with it or get left. Tweezie the Don.